first timeout of the half.
Ohio State.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Here we go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Military stop.
The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Boone. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The play fake on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Boone. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback
store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Tigers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll go out of bounds at the 39. Good return, and the offense could certainly do a lot worse than this for starting field position. Play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Slater. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Might be calling a hot route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
That's caught. It's Willis. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Guys, let's chat a little big picture, Auburn. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Boone. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Proctor. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Wants to throw again. Punch it out of the air. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And here comes the offense on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. Running to Green. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Got a man, it's Boone. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Picked off, what a play to set him up.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
A designed run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's got the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today. And this fan base, who's so used to doing that gator jump, they're making other gestures today. They're trailing by 14 to Penn State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Willis. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Auburn lines up quickly. To the air on first down. Snags it over the middle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Rushes on him. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Proctor. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the point after is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense. Gets the back moving. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Jumped on top of the pile.
All right, and you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew 4th down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Backs against the wall, and they'll let it fly again. Got it in the middle. It's Pope. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He makes a catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He makes the grab. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up 1st downs.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Proctor. Gonna try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub. Throws
to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Boone. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Number 28.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach now, you start running the football. That's now the 2nd pick you've thrown in the 4th quarter. You've got the lead. It's time now to try to ice the game.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Willis. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Quarterback keeps it. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Using his feet. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
By the receiver.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Quickly complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. One more play to pad the stats. Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Davidson. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.